Good evening, and thank you for joining us for the premiere of the 149th Bob Comedy Revue. Though an online show offers us the unique experience of connecting with people from far beyond Toronto, we wish to acknowledge the land on which the University of Toronto and Victoria College operate, and the land on which this year's Bob was produced. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and the Mississaugas of the Credit. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. If you're a settler in North America joining us from outside Toronto, you can learn more about the land you're currently occupying at nativeland.ca. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Summer, you can see it fading fast. So you grab a piece of something that you think is gonna last. Well, you wouldn't even know a diamond if you held it in your hand. The things you think are precious, I can't understand. Are you reeling in the years, stowing away the time? Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine? Are you reeling in the years, stowing away the time? Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine? You've been telling me you're a genius since you were 17. In all the time I've known you, I still don't know what you mean. The weekend at the college didn't turn out like you planned. The things that pass for knowledge I can't understand. Are you reeling in the years, stowing away the time? Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine? Are you reeling in the years, stowing away the time? Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine?
Hey, babe, can I, ask you something?
Yeah. What's up?
Would you still love me if I was, like, a worm or something?
What?
Like, what if I was a little worm and I couldn't do anything myself, and you still knew it was me, and you had to protect me from, like, drying up in the sun and stuff? Would you still love me, do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely still love you. Of course.
What if you were a bird?
If I was a bird, what?
And, like, all your little bird kids were really hungry because it had been a long winter and the bird harvest didn't really yield much this year. Would you still love me even then?
Is something wrong?
No, I'm just curious. I don't know.
Okay, yes. I would still love you, even if my bird kids were starving.
Okay, well that's kind of fucked up of you, but whatever, I guess. Like, that you basically just, like, let your kids die, but whatever. Okay, what if it was the late 80s, early 90s, and...
Late 80s, what?
And I was a Bad Boys era, Isaiah Thomas, Dennis Rodman Pistons fan, and you were a Bulls fan who just couldn't catch a break. And it was right after the Pistons bounced the Bulls from the Eastern Conference Finals for the second time, and I was wearing a Billy Beer jersey at the time. Would you still love me even then?
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, what if I was Darth Vader and you were Luke Skywalker?
I don't really think that would work.
Okay, fine, Yoda! Would you still love me if I was Darth Vader and you were Yoda?
What
What if I was Khrushchev and you were JFK and we're doing like a Cuban Missile Crisis, well, I guess maybe that would make me Castro then.
Okay, wait. So if you were...
What if I committed war crimes? Like, not as Khrushchev or Castro or anything like that. Like, what if I as myself committed war crimes?
Okay, look. I would still love you, okay? Even if you were those people and did those things, I would still love you. Even if you committed war crimes or were the leader of the USSR or Darth Vader or even a Pistons fan.
Okay, good night. Love ya.
Hey, what about me?
Huh? What?
What about me? You'd still love me if I was a worm too, right?
Like, if you were like a sexy worm, maybe. I don't know. Good night.
Oh my god, this song.
Yeah, man, this song right here.
I know, right? Truly such a sick song?
Yeah, like crying, screaming, writhing on the floor right now.
Yeah, this song has me gagging, dry heaving, retching, and totally vomiting.
Yeah, this song is a total banger.
Yeah, it totally is. Perfect way to describe it.
Yeah, a banger. Like, makes me want to bash my head against a brick wall or use my head as a bat to hit a home run. A banger.
Yeah, like, what do they put in this song, am I right?
Probably drugs, like horse tranquilizer or Pepto-Bismol.
No way, it has to be like a stupid amount of lactose, like a crazy amount of milk, like just straight from the cow. There's no other reason for why I was dry heaving, retching, totally vomiting! God, I need a lactate.
Wait, sorry, do you guys like the song, or...?
Fuck no! Are you fucking serious?
Are you out of your mind? Babe, no offense, but your bitch baby sister is horrible.
God, I swear, she isn't usually like this.
Okay, number one, I can hear everything you're saying, and two, what the hell, I thought you guys said you liked it.
What could we have said to possibly give you that idea?
Okay, well you agreed that it's a sick song, that it's a banger, that it's made of drugs.
No, we said it made us want to dry
heave, retch, and vomit, I know.
Alina literally said it made her want to break her skull.
And don't fucking gaslight me. Okay, Teeny? I said that it had lactose in it, which makes me shit myself and gives me stomach ulcers.
Okay, fine. Stupid chuggy hags.
Sometimes I just don't get her.
Never will.
I got my peaches out in Georgia. I get my weed from California. I took my chick up to the north, yeah. I get my light right from the source, yeah. And I see you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julia. Happy birthday to you.
Hi, Kevin. Welcome to your first therapy session. My name is Jordan Peterson, but you can call me Dr. Peterson. Before we start, I want to let you know that you have made a wonderful decision in choosing me as your psychologist. With my compassionate and nurturing nature, you will feel much better by the end of our session today.
Hi, Dr. Peterson.
So, Kevin, tell me a bit about yourself and why you decided to start therapy.
Well, I've just been really anxious about stuff lately.
Kevin, if there is one rule I live by, it is this. Be precise with your speech. Stuff is an imprecise term. Please try explaining yourself again, but be more articulate.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Dr. Peterson. I will try harder this time. Okay, so, I guess I'm having a lot of social anxiety, especially at my high school. The other teenagers aren't that nice to me. Sometimes I go up to the other teens at lunch and ask if I can join them, and they just ignore me.
Kevin, I am going to ask you a question, and I want you to answer honestly. When you go up to those other teens and ask to join in, what sorts of activities are they generally doing? Soccer, hopscotch, chillaxing, or perhaps skateboarding?
Well, sometimes they are skateboarding, actually.
Aha, just as I suspected. Kevin, if there is one rule I live by, it is this. Don't bother children when they are skateboarding. Don't bother anyone when they are skateboarding, for that matter.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that rule. I guess that might be why they are mean to me. It's just because I'm bothering them while they're skateboarding. Oh, but Dr. Peterson, there has to be another reason why they're being so mean to me, because sometimes they aren't even skateboarding, and they're still mean to me. I hate them so much. They're the worst people ever.
Kevin, I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to answer honestly.
Okay.
Is your house in perfect order?
Oh, well, my room is a little bit messy, but I don't see what that has got to do with anything.
If there is one rule I live by, it is this. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. Here's your first homework assignment, Kevin. Instead of criticizing your peers, maybe try cleaning up your damn room. Kevin, if there is one rule I live by, it is this. Don't let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. As a therapist, I try to treat my clients the way I would treat my own children. When you cry, it makes you sound stupid and annoying, which makes me dislike you. So I'm going to ask that you please stop crying.
Stop crying!
Then I am going to demand that you leave my office. Kevin, is that a hunched posture I see? If there is one rule I live by, it is this. Always stand up straight with your shoulders back. No exceptions. I don't even make exceptions for my own daughter, who has arthritis in her spine. I'm all like, Michaela, stand up straight with your shoulders back. And she's all like, fuck you, Dad. You know I can't because of my arthritis. Oh my God, Kevin, stop walking. I forgot to tell you something.
What?
If you pass a cat on your way home, please be sure to give it a stroke. If there is one rule I live by, it is this. Always pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. Perhaps that is how I contracted rabies.
Bonjour everybody. Today I am in the red light district of Paris. If you will see, zut alors.
In the high school creepateria, ghouls Cleo Draculora and Jack Frost sit down and engage in the latest gossip, when suddenly, across the room, they see the most disgusting guy ever. In Monster World, disgusting is a good thing.
Oh my gosh, I swear, the best part of high school is getting to see disgusting, creepy men everywhere. Do you see that revolting creature?
I see clear. He looks dreadful. He makes my icicles want to melt into a hot puddle of milk so he can slurp me up into his brains.
My bad, he's so creepy. He looks like disease-ridden dragflies, ripped his face apart and left it out in the sun to rot. He's just so nauseating.
Just look at his soulless eyes. You just know he could sink his teeth in and suck all the life out of me, then just swallow me whole.
Ah, so repulsive.
He looks like he could totally just gorge out both my eyeballs and smush them onto the floor until they're tiny little chunks of cornea, and then lick them off the floor like some deranged cocker spaniel. He's such a flesh-hungry beast.
He could slice my head off and I couldn't even be mad at him because that's just how revolting he looks.
You know what they say. Death is the ultimate climax.
Ah, yes. He's the type to make my soul just completely leave my body. That's when you know you're in heaven. No, hell. A fiery, burning, ripping your soul apart type of hell.
Damn, ghouls, cool it a bit. I'm trying to chill. I ain't dead yet, but you know he could totally scorch me into oblivion with that rotten mouth of his.
He makes me want to die in a tomb wrapped in gauze 1,000 times over.
Oh, he's just my blood type. I could totally sink my fangs into him.
I need to cool him off so he could heat me up.
Ghouls, he looked at me. I'm gonna die. Again.
We have to talk to him.
You should. You're cooler than us. He'll be chill with you.
Nah, he'd be totally bloodthirsty for Draculaura.
No, Cleo will have him wanting to be in a dark hole for centuries.
Wait, he's coming over here.
Hey ghouls, you know you monsters were totally stalking me a moment ago. Kinda cute, not gonna die.
Okay, so out of our friend group, which ghoul would you die for the most?
Well, you're too hot.
Aww.
And you're too cold.
Thanks, man.
And, oh, you look like you've been rotting away in a dark hole for centuries. You look absolutely dreadful.
Oh, well, I find you super repulsive.
Let me check your pulse, see if you're truly dying for my love.
Let's hope she finally gets that ultimate climax she's been going on about.
Hey, I look normal now. I don't look like a total dweeb.
Walk my dog. Walk my dog.
Oh my god! No way! It's you! It's Patty!
Oh my God, Wilson! I haven't seen you since, what's it been, since elementary school graduation?
Yeah, something like that. Well, look at you and what's this you got here? Some like fucking dog? You some sort of fucking dog guy?
Oh yeah. This is George. He's my dog. You got any pets, Will?
Just the sea monkeys these days. But anyway, so what kind of dog is your dog?
You mean like what breed? He's a
No. I mean, is he like a funny dog? Is he a comedy dog?
What do you mean?
Is he like silly? Is he like a silly, funny dog? Makes you laugh with his antics, maybe does some jokes?
Well, I guess he does silly things sometimes. Like one time he made a face like...
Come on, Patty, that's a bit juvenile. Can he do any tricks? She's pretty tall. Let's see some tricks.
Yeah, sure, watch this. Paw?
Oh, all right. Not what I was expecting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was expecting something a little less passé, maybe a bit more cerebral, you know?
Okay, well, it's a dog, dude. What do you expect?
Can he do a better trick, maybe?
Yeah, sure. Watch this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what?
I don't know, that was just kind of a shit trick, Patrick.
It's a dog.
Yeah, but I didn't laugh or get deceived at any point, you know? What's in it for me?
Okay, what do you think a cool trick would be?
Maybe say something silly, be friends with Mickey, take a picture with me at Disney World, give me a hug at Disney World, go home and open the door, and kiss the milkman by accident so maybe you think his wife is having an affair?
I don't think any dog has ever done those things. Plus, how are those things even tricks?
How is your dog even a dog if he sucks so much?
Wilson, I'm not sure you know what a dog is.
And I'm not sure you know how fucking mad I'm getting. Fuck!
Some people. Why expect so much from a regular old mutt like you, huh? Come on, boy, let's get out of here.
Jenna, I'm literally so glad you could come over.
Thanks for having me.
I've wanted to have you over for literal ages.
I know, right? Now that my sinuses have cleared, we can finally hang out.
Yeah, I can't believe you couldn't breathe out of your nose for 3 whole years.
It was hard, but I see life differently now.
I'm so excited for you to meet my older sister. Like, no offense or anything, but she's 99% the reason why I wanted you to come to my house. Her name is Kathy, and she's literally the coolest person I think I've ever met in my life.
Really?
You bet. My parents had Kathy and thought, oh, wow, who knew kids could be this awesome? So then they had another one, me, which basically reminded them that, yeah, no, Kathy is just that special.
Wow, she sounds amazing.
She's kind of the best. We sort of have this Charlie and Dixie D'Amelia dynamic going, basically where she is talented and amazing in every way, and I'm like the third sister who's so ugly and untalented, we don't even know she exists. I can't wait for you to meet her.
Neither can I.
Hey, here she comes now! Hey, Kathy! Here to make me feel inferior in every way.
I need to print something.
Sorry, Kath! Typical Marley, always in the way. Here you go!
Thanks.
Look at her. Doesn't it just make you sick how beautiful she is? Like, hey, what's this famous supermodel doing in my bedroom? Like, hey, Kathy, who's this gorgeous celebrity and what did you do with my older sister?
Yeah.
Shouldn't she go into modeling? Like, it would be stupid for her not to, right?
Don't you have to be, like, super tall to model?
Kathy's 5'2".
Right.
She should totally start modeling. Like, yesterday, right?
Yeah, totally.
Watch this. Hey, Kathy, what you printing? SAT prep stuff?
No, I'm printing my schedule for the billiards team.
Just kidding!
Oh.
It's an inside joke. Kathy gets intense vertigo if she looks at anything for over 10 seconds. So my parents are hiring someone to take the SATs for her.
Someone else is taking them for her? Isn't that cheating?
No, they're getting paid.
Okay. I'm getting a snack. Do you guys want anything?
No thanks, Kathy. Being next to you reminds me that I need to watch my figure.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go make a creamsicle.
Oh no! Don't tempt me! Oh, not with your creamsicle milk juice! I'm trying to lose weight over here so I can even just slightly compete with you in Mom and Dad's eyes.
Did you say creamsicle milk juice?
You bet. Basically, Kathy mixes together 1 part skim milk, 1 part orange juice. Tastes almost exactly like a creamsicle!
Oh, so you drink it too?
I wish. My gag reflex won't let me. You should totally try it though. Maybe you've got guts of steel, like my sister Kathy!
Yeah, if you want some, I can probably make you a glass. Like, I guess.
Oh, I probably shouldn't. Thanks, though. It sounds so interesting.
Okay, I'm leaving now.
Buy hot stuff!
What?
I said, buy hot stuff!
Okay.
Isn't she a kick? She could totally do stand-up, right?
Don't you have to be, like, super confident and witty to do that?
Yeah!
Right!
Kathy, get in here, gorgeous! We're talking about you!
Well, Marley was talking about you. I wasn't really talking about you. Whoa.
Okay, I'm back. I looked at the creamsicle in my hand for too long and I spilled it all over myself, so I had to change into this old number.
Get it together, Gemma. It's just Marley's older sister, Kathy.
Welp, I better get back to printing.
Wait, let me help you with that. And I love your sweater, by the way. It really brings out the beigeness in your eyes. And did you do something to your hair? It looks so glamorous.
Okay. How you feeling? Hot or not?
So hot. He's like a total dreamboat.
He's got house for decades. Oh, what about Aaron Sachs? My sister and I always say that Aaron Sachs isn't like super hot, but you could totally be friends with him and slowly fall in love over time.
Like Hollywood average, but more hot?
Like Timothy Oliphant.
Okay, what about Virtual Night Stacks?
He's classically handsome.
Yeah, like you know how people in the 1920s look like wax figures, but they were totally smoking for that time? Like my grandma would say, oh, he totally revs my engine.
Yeah, he's like totally Dust Bowl hot.
Oh wait, I mean you like girls too, right? You want me to think of some girls for you?
Okay.
What about Nina Salcedo?
Ew, she is not my type. Can you think of some women who are Peaky Blinders hot?
The only girl I can think of who looks like Cillian Murphy is Ellen DeGeneres, but she's not shiny enough. Oh, what about Michael Lamb?
Michael Lamb is shaped like a Contigo bottle. And that's hot!
I think he would be really hot if he was like dressed in the blue workman suit, you know, with the stiff collar, and he's in my apartment, he's on a metal stepladder, and he's helping me reinstall a burnt out light bulb in my bedroom.
That is hot! Okay, what do you think about CK Trebelko?
I don't know. CK is hot and like works at a smoothie bar kind of way, but with the visor and the apron. You know, CK's really tall.
Well, that's pretty harsh. You do know he got into a car crash, right?
Wow. He's definitely car crash hot. Okay, what do you think of his brother, BK Trebelko?
Okay, TBH, I think BK looks like CK, but normal. Like, not like a stretched man, which is how BK looks.
You're so right. If I was in a smoothie bar with BK, I would fall in love on like the first day. Because even though he's not like car crash hot, he looks like he's really nice and would be a good boyfriend and would know how to treat me even if I got in a car crash and became car crash hot.
Izzy, if you could build your dream boy,
what would he be like?
Oh, I know.
Let's build him together!
Okay. I think it's really hot when a guy looks like he's a fast swimmer. like a little bit like flushed away. Okay, my taste of men is very specific. I want a boy who is exactly like me, but is a boy. Like, kind of like my dad, but not in a weird way, not in a weird way. I just mean that he has my personality because he's my father, so I want someone with that personality.
I mean, you're so right, because I want to date a boy with your personality too. It's too bad you're a girl, otherwise I would totally want to date you.
It is too bad. You're so Peaky Blinders hot, and you have a personality that's almost like my dad, but not exactly.
I mean, you're my dream boy if my dream boy was a dream girl.
Izzy, you are my dream boy if my dream boy was a dream girl with the personality of my dad who was my dream boy if he was my dad.
I've been really trying.
Thank you all for coming over to this emergency student council session on deciding a new school mascot. As we all now know, our old school mascot, Mr. Percy Beaver, will be retired because beaver means vagina. Let's just start by naming a few characteristics we might want to see in a new school mascot. Intimidating. Funny.
Folksy? Like, southern in a cool way.
Unique?
Knows and cares for the natural landscape.
Okay.
Good with working with his hands.
Right. What about looks? What do we want a new school mascot to look like?
Colorful. Big and strong.
What if he had, like, a big 10-gallon hat, but also wore a suit and tie? Like, he's a man of the people, but also professional, with a strong chin and a big heart.
Okay. Thanks, Louisa.
Yeah, and he has a quilt. And he's always carrying this quilt because his grandmother was a quilt maker, and they made this quilt together to really embody the oral traditions of the town.
I was thinking maybe a wildcat.
Yeah, because they've lived in the town for years, and he worked building the railroad, but then his little brother, Spike, got typhoid, and, like, he started taking community more seriously. Like, that kind of thing really shows you what matters.
Okay, great. Louisa, maybe let's make sure everyone gets a turn to speak.
Yeah, I was thinking an animal would be good too. Because,
Like, Rick John McIntosh is kind of an animal too, in a way. That's his name, by the way, Rick John McIntosh. He's got, like, animal instincts when it comes to protecting the people he loves. That's kind of what losing Spike did to him.
I meant more like a literal animal, like a bear.
Yeah, losing Spike didn't harden him. It just made him embrace life. And that's why he puts on the fair every year, because it brings people together in love. And even when the big corporation moves into Little Notch, that's the town, and tries to turn the fairgrounds into a golf course. So then, Rick John gets a meeting with the CEO, and he says,
God, Louisa, just stop, okay? You're being super weird. Anyway, I think a Viking would be cool.
Okay, yeah, Tony, tell us more.
Okay, so it's like a Viking, right? So he has, like, big muscles and a big sword, and he's, like, killing people.
I don't know. Does he have, like, a knack for understanding the natural instincts of the rivers and streams?
What?
Yeah, I don't really get the Viking. Like, I would want someone who cares for all of Earth's creatures, both big and small.
Okay, well, he's like a Viking, so he's, like, conquering things.
Wait. You know who cares for all of Earth's creatures, both big and small?
Yeah,
Rick John McIntosh!
Louisa, please tell us more about Rick John.
well, he speaks with a sing-song quality because he's naturally moved by the spirit of music. He understands the ebbs and flows of the earth, and he loves the world. He loves his community. He loves our school.
Now, I never set out to be a mascot, but hey, life sure has a way of surprising us. That's what Spike taught me, that even in the hardest times, there's a light. Like when we were down by 2 with 3 seconds left in the boys' basketball game against Marshall High, and Lewis Albertson sank a 3 from half court. He's just in grade 9, but he's a natural talent with a jump shot like a coyote. And it ain't just about sports here, neither. What about Lillian Garcia Jones? She's doing a book report on the legacy of American author Toni Morrison. And Annie Nguyen. He's drawn these beautiful charcoal portraits of his grandmother for art class. Tiana McNichols, well, she's growing mold cultures on recycled bottles for the science fair. Her work, it reminds me that life can pop up just about anywhere. It can grow and thrive, even in the most beat-down, forgotten places.
That's what I love about life. That's what I love about Brownell County High School.
Woo! Yeah!
Wie heißt die Mutter von Niki Lauda? Mama Lauda, Mama Lauda. Wie heißt die Mutter von Niki Lauda? Mama Lauda, Mama Lauda.
Heute Abend gehen wir wieder in die Disco.
Wochenende voll normal.
Wenn keine Kohle, ab ins Dispo.
Doch das ist uns scheißegal. Denn wenn der DJ wieder gar nicht geht, oh, 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 uns wieder mal die Mucke leise dreht, oh, oh, oh,
dann hab ich für ihn eine Frage parat.
oh, 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 und hofft, dass er sie auch beantworten mag. Wie heißt die Mutter von Niki Lauda? Mama Lauda, Mama Lauda. Wie heißt die Mutter von Niki Lauda? Mama Lauda, Mama Lauda. Denn ich seh hier kein Problem, die Mucke endlich aufzudrehen. Wie heißt die Mutter von Niki Lauda? Mama Lauda, Mama Lauda. Mama Lauda, Mama Lauda. Mama Lauda, Mama Lauda.
Wir wollen Party bis zum Morgen.
Mit Frauen und Alkohol.
Mit Bunga, Bunga, Besenkammer.
Ein Glück sind wir wieder